The naira dollar saga is still continuing, and like I said before in one of my videos, maybe around 2 months ago, is that is a season film, is a series. So we are still going to have so many episodes in that series of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we had one episode between January to March, between March to April, another episode between April and now again we are having another episode. So, but it's high time we now talk about how can investors invest in this kind of market, in this kind of market where the exchange market is not stable, in this market, in the kind of market where the exchange market is fluctuating, uh, it's highly unpredictable. You can't even nail a particular figure to what the exchange rate will be at so time or so months. So how can you invest in this kind of quite volatile market? All right. So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this meet the Papa channel, and this was because everything real estate. We have so many topics we have done on this naira dollar thing. I've like around 5 to 6 different episodes I've done on naira dollar exchange rate, how it affects real estate, and so on and so forth like that. Why is naira falling? Why is naira appreciating, and so on. So this like another interesting video in that series. So if you have not watched any of our naira dollar exchange episode, I will also suggest you do that. We have our playlist on that, so you can go there and watch that video. So these are go to channel, interesting episode, interesting topics, a lot of comparison, a lot of analysis, like you can't find anywhere else. I can trust me. I can beat my chest to that. A lot of the analysis we do here about the markets, about the industry, you can't find it. You can't find it anywhere. You can't find it anywhere because we are so figure centric, so data centric here, and a lot of the guides that we share here, we share a lot of things to back it up, a lot of figures to back it up, so that you are not making decisions based on emotions, but based on sound logic. All right, so let's go straight into the topic: how to invest in a fluctuating exchange market. And Nigeria is a perfect example of that. An exchange market is fluctuating per hour. Very, 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 very funny market, right? And this has also been one of the reasons why a lot of people have tackled me in the past 1 year, like, Rabiu, no, 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 no. It doesn't make sense. This market doesn't make sense. This industry doesn't make sense. This country doesn't make sense. And I can't invest in Nigeria. I would rather put my money this. I gotta put my money there. Just keep my money in dollar or keep my money in pounds. Well, I've done a couple of video already telling you why it's not really a smart idea for you to hold cash, even if that cash is in USD. You know, every currency their purchasing value drops, including dollar, including pounds, including euros. So as long as the currency is a currency, so you want to try as much as possible to put that paper money into something that is an asset that as the paper money is losing its purchasing value, the asset will be increasing in value to match up to the purchasing value of that money. So what you are trying to do is you are trying to preserve your cash, capital preservation. All right. So saving in dollar is not and never a long-term strategy. You can buy a land and leave it for 20 years, but you can't leave dollar for 20 years in cash. It doesn't make any sense. The value is dropping both in the US and here in terms of the purchasing value. So you may be looking at the exchange rate and you're like, 2 years ago the exchange rate is, or 3 years ago the exchange rate is maybe 450, 500, and the exchange rate is maybe 1.5 or 1.4 today. Yeah, that's numerical value, the numerical value of the $1. But in terms of purchasing value, the $1 to have dropped. In terms of what you can buy here, what you can buy 3 years ago to at 500 in naira is not 500 naira still today. It has also gone to maybe 2,000 naira too, and your dollar is 1.5, and what you are buying 3 years ago is 500. At 500 is now 2,000 naira. So the inflation has also affected the dollar. So it's never an advisable long-term strategy to keep cash, regardless in any currency that you are keeping it. But you now want to invest. You want to invest your money. But again, the market is fluctuating. The exchange market is fluctuating. So what are the strategies? What are the models that you can use to invest in this kind of exchange market, an exchange market that is not stable, an exchange market that is not fixed, an exchange market that is fluctuating. All right, so let's go straight into talking about the strategies that you can employ. For like 2 years now, I've been clamoring for this, particularly for people that are investing with dollar or with pounds or in their hard currency. Go long term. Go long. You see, there is no two ways for it right now. You just have to go long term. I know a couple of you guys have bought lagoon funds, but it's residential, but it's semi, bought this, bought that, and you guys are like, oh, when we bought this land, safe at dollar at so amount. Now at dollar at so amount, the appreciation or the increase is not still increasing. Yeah, you go long term. As long as you are investing in kind of a market where exchange rate is fluctuating, you don't want to put yourself in a high risk market by going short term, because you can try to invest in short term when the rate is like maybe whatever rate it is, and then you invested, you made profit in naira, and then the rate hits and you are stuck. You want to exchange the money to dollar back from naira because you are looking at it that my dollar is minus already. So that's why you want to do long term. And one biggest model for long term is doing land banking. So this is the best time to buy bush with your dollar. Yes, bush. This is the best time to buy bush with your dollar. So there are places where you can buy very cheap right now. 2 million per plot, 1 million per plot, 600k per plot, 700k per plot. You can even be buying farm or be buying farmland and then be leasing it out. So try to go long term. It makes a lot of sense right now, and why I'm choosing long term and land banking is because if you buy a land for, let's say, 1 million per plot, 1.5 million per plot, 2 million per plot, in 10 years that land can do 10 million, 12 million per plot. So you have more opportunity for higher profit margin, and because of the higher profit margin, you have more opportunity for that investment to keep up with whatever the exchange rates have done in the next 10 of whatever years. You get, compared to maybe a land that you are already buying at when the rising slope is already trying to flatten. You buy the land at 40 million per plot, or buy the land for like 45 million per plot. You can make profit margin long term, but the profit margin might not really keep up. You might still have to leave it more for a longer term before it keep up to the exchange market that you are trying to achieve. So long term land banking, great right now. Now if you do short term, because not everyone want to do a 20 years or buy bush or whatever. So if you do short term, you must compound. It's a must. You can't, there's no two ways about it. You must compound. What I mean by compounding is you bought a property at off plan, bought it at like maybe 70 million naira. Then the property got delivered a couple of months later, or a couple of years later. The property now is like 100 million. You flip. You are not converting to dollar. So as you flip to 100 million, you compound again, you reinvest. So you can invest in another off plan, or you can split it, invest it in shortlet or cash flow, and then put another one in land banking. So you do short time again, you flip or you liquidate, and then you compound. So you keep compounding. So you are not selling and take that money out. I know a couple of you guys are like, oh, see, let me just count my loss and get out. See, there's nothing about getting out. As long as you are earning money, you must invest money. It's not a choice. A couple of us have this mindset that, if I feel like I will invest, but if I feel like I will not invest, I will just be spending my money. You see, you don't have a choice. That's the truth. As long as you are in this era, you are in this globe, you don't have a choice to invest. Because if you don't invest, you see shege. Like I said before, a couple of you guys are looking at it that 4 years ago or 3 years ago, dollar was 450 or 500, and now dollar is maybe 15, whatever. And you're like, oh, at least if I want to even go to Nigeria and retire with my dollar, maybe my whatever $1,000. I'm a big man now. You are not a big man, no. Hey. Nigeria is expensive, oh. It's just some of you guys come to Nigeria to visit or come to Nigeria to stay. Some of you guys realize that BBC and CNN is not doing justice. Oh. Nigeria is like Nigeria is expensive to stay. Regardless of if you are coming in dollar or Canadian dollar or coming in pounds. Nigeria is expensive. Food, transport, even to buy a house is pretty expensive. So you saving for retirement, even if your saving is in dollar or if your saving is in pounds, trust me, the cost of living, the cost of doing business is still going to make sure that you are getting poorer in the long term. So that's why I tell you that you don't have a choice. It's not a matter of if I like you don't have any choice. Because some of the things I was selling 4 years ago at 500 naira. 4 years ago 500 naira. Some of those things today they are 3,500. So these have also affected your dollar in terms of the dollar that you have. So that's why you also want to ensure that whatever investment that you are doing, whatever cash that you have, whatever end income that you have, you're also putting it in vehicles and different models where that money is also growing. Yeah, it may not go as fast as you want it. It may not go as high as you want it right now based on the fluctuating exchange market, but just leave it. Just leave it. And it even makes sense for you to come and retire in Nigeria with assets than with cash. So that means what I'm trying to say is that you have $10,000 for retirement, and you are not putting this $10,000 in one fixed asset or fixed deposit, but you put this $10,000 in a real estate, in an asset. And then now the plan is these assets that I invest $10,000 in, this asset is what is going to be my retirement plan in the next 15 years or in the next 10 years. So in the next 10 years, when you are coming to Nigeria, you are coming to Nigeria to a $10,000 asset, not a $10,000 cash. So because now this $10,000 asset that you have in Nigeria, whatever value that it is in Nigeria is in naira, and because you are coming back to Nigeria to retire, so it's naira that you are spending. Fantastic, everything mash. So, but if it's this 10K as cash that you are coming with in 10 years time or in 15 years time, trust me, all this purchasing value, it has dropped, and inflation has chopped it crazily. So because of doing business, because of living is also pretty high, and it's affecting your income. That your income is in pounds, your income is in naira, or whatever currency that your income is. So if you are doing short term, putting your money in off plan, putting your money in already developed properties, already developed land, then if you sell or you liquidate, you're not taking the money to dollar or to pounds or whatever. You are compounding. You are putting your money back. Then you have to understand the power of timing. See, a lot of people are made close to like around 7 figures, 8 figures, just between January and April on this fluctuating exchange market. So this exchange market that is discouraging you, some people are making 7 figures, 8 figures profit from an exchange market that you are avoiding, you are running away from. So anything really, money is always in motion. So money always moves. So what you want to do is that you want to study the money movements so that you know where money is moving from and where money is moving to. So what you want to do is that you want to go to wherever money is moving to. You want to be there ahead before the crowd, so that you make your profits before the crowd comes in, and while the crowds are coming in, you are cashing out. And then again, you are studying the next place money is moving to. So regardless of whatever the exchange market is doing, money is still moving. That's its job. It never stops to move. So when you can understand the power of timing, you can make a lot of profit on this exchange market. Now, I can give you an example. We have people that when pounds went as high as 2,300 to a naira, they liquidate their cash investments, and they went to buy like around 50 acres of farmland. The pounds is like 2,300. They are paying less in naira, and they are putting that money into a real asset, a real investment. It's farm they bought, so it's not something that they are looking at using that now. So they have taken the advantage. Right now, even as the market is still fluctuating, pounds have not gone back to 2,000, and then they were able to invest when the pounds was 2,300, 50 acres. So if they leave that land for 10 years, even if that land has just gone from 300k per plot or 100k per plot to 2 million or 3 million or 5 million per plot, you can start to times 6 times 50. So you need to understand how to use this timing to advantage. Look at when the rate is climbing, you key in or lock in an investment at that period. Maybe the rate is going to like 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Look at an investment, you make a deposit at 1.6. Then you take your time. You're looking at it, oh, the rate is falling back. Okay, well, I subscribe for 6 months installment anyway. So when the rate is falling, you are paying your installment, but you are not paying too much. The rate climb back again, you pay a higher figure so that the balance can reduce. So you use timing to your advantage. And I won't really advise outright purchase for people that are earning in dollar or earning in pounds right now anyway, because you can buy property in Nigeria at whatever rate in dollar or whatever rate in pounds, and next week the rate goes up more. I feel like, oh, assuming I wait till next week, I could have bought this thing or paid for this thing lesser than this. And you can also wait for next week and then the rates come down. I feel like, oh my God, but I just paid everything last week, or I would have paid less. So you need to use timing for it's a volatile period, and trust me, this is only a time that you want to fold your hands and be a speculator. Speculators don't win medals. Have you seen a fan watching football in the stadium and they're going to give him medal when they are giving cup? No, it's people that are on the field that are playing that they give medal. So you also want to have timing in your advantage. Also look at the figures. And another thing you can do with this timing is do what we call threshold savings. So you have a couple of funds, you are putting it 1k, 2k, 3k. So you have a particular threshold that once my threshold hits this particular figure, I'm not saving, I have to convert that cash into an asset. So that is going to make sure that you are not keeping too much liquid cash with you, because liquid cash, the purchasing value will always reduce. So you can set $10k, you can set $5k as your threshold. So you hit that threshold, you liquidate, you put it in a land, you put it in an asset, you put it in an investment, then you continue your saving again. So and another advantage of threshold savings is that you are always broke, because Nigeria, people from Nigeria will always call you now. They always tell you, my wife is pregnant, this one, how to change rent, this one, my kids' school fees, blah blah blah. So if you're on threshold savings, someone cannot bill you because you yourself, you are broke. You just liquidate your 5k savings or your 10k savings into an investment, or you have an investment that you have put yourself into and you have to spend or pay maybe $5,000 every month. So all of us, we are broke together. All of us will give ourselves story. You get? So threshold savings is also another thing that you can try this period, and you don't really have to do everything in real estate. You can have a diversified portfolio. Do crypto coins if you have the mind for it, you understand it, do it. Equity, do bond, stock. Just have a balanced portfolio, so that as you have investment in naira, you have investment in USD, you have investment in naira, you have investment in pounds, as you have investment in naira, you have investment in this and that. And I've mentioned this in one of our videos. Whatever that you are investing here should not be paying for your bill there. It's impossible. It's never going to work. Your investment here should be paying bills here. If you have any bill there that you want to tie to an investment, you should tie it to a bill, to an investment over there too. So that means if there is a bill that you are paying in USD, then your investment should also be yielding in USD. So if you have bills that you are paying in naira. Maybe you have your parents here, you have your siblings here, you have people that you are paying for their school fees here in naira. Then you should have an investment here that is paying that bill in naira. So you should not be changing your dollar to naira to pay that bill. No, tie it to an investment here. Let that money be coming from a shorted apartment, from a naira from a shorted apartment, a rental apartment, naira. So naira investment pay naira bills. USD investment pay USD bills. Pounds investment pay pounds bills. Euro investment pay euro bills. So that's how you should just divide it. So because I get people that tell me that, oh, if I even liquidate this my asset now, cannot even pay for my rent here, cannot pay for my insurance, then why should you be investing in naira when you are paying your insurance in dollars and you are paying your rent in dollars? Put your investment in dollar too, so I'll be paying your rent. So these are different models that you can try in a fluctuating exchange market that we are currently. And like I said before, this is not the time for you to fold hands. You can't fold hands. You can't be on the sideline. You can't be a speculator. Speculators don't make they don't make a dime. Have you seen someone making money from like just washing? Not do anything. I'm just washing. No, you have to be active. You have to do something. And the worst you can do to yourself right now is to stockpile cash, because the purchasing value will always hit it. Just imagine 2 months ago, our electrical tariff moved from around 65 naira per kilowatt to like around 200 and something naira per kilowatt. If you are even paying your electrical bills in dollar, it affects you. 65 naira to 200 and something in April. Have dollar moved that much based on that percentage? No. So that is going to affect our cost of living, our cost of businesses. The fact that the electrical bills or electrical tariff have gone up. So the cost of living, cost of businesses will always affect you in the long run, regardless of whether you are stockpiling cash in dollars or in pounds or any money that you are stockpiling in. That's why I told you, and I mentioned it before, that trying to save your retirement money in dollar, I want to retire here in Nigeria. You are very funny. You likely have to go back to your village, or even your village itself. I'm not sure, because when you realize the cost of living in village, you realize that I made a big mistake. Nigeria is expensive, pretty expensive. All right, so if you have a different opinion, or there is a tactics that you have been using, there's a tactics that you have been trying that is working for you, and that I didn't mention here, our comment is also open. You can share your opinion with us regarding that, and we can look at it. You can engage us with that also. You can also add it to the model that we're also giving our clients, we are giving our investors. For a couple of people that ask, Rabbi, what do you do? I do real estate for a living. This is what we do. We build portfolios, we manage people's portfolio, and we make people richer. That's what we do. So we have investors, we have people in our clientele that we introduce to different opportunities, cash flow, different opportunities, capital appreciation, different opportunities, capital preservation, can be off-plan, can be land banking options, can be short-lets, depending on their portfolio that you are managing. So we manage our portfolio, ensure that it's well managed, is well balanced, and we also look at the risk level of their portfolio, and we reduce the risk so that if there is any shock anywhere, we have a fallback option for that particular shock. So that's what we do. That's what we do basically. And on our screen also, have it coming in frequently, our Instagram portfolio page, which you can visit at Installment Homes NG, for you to see our current listings, our current briefs, the current properties that we have in our portfolio, and we can look at what you have, what you are trying to achieve. Are you trying to preserve your capital? Are you trying to build a portfolio for like a particular number of years, a retirement portfolio, a transgenerational portfolio? We have people doing that, and a cash flow portfolio. Any of that, you can always achieve that with us. So if you have also been watching our videos and you are new here, you have not subscribed yet to our channel, trust me, you are missing a lot. You are missing from having this kind of information. You are missing from having this kind of guides, to ensure that You are not losing any money. You are tapping into the opportunities here, and you are not just a spectator. You're not just a spectator. All right. So subscribe to our videos. If you have subscribed already, turn on the notification button so that as we are dropping these videos and these guides and these episodes, you get to learn a lot and tap from it. You can also reach us. My WhatsApp number is on the screen. You can reach out to us. And there's also a new update on the WhatsApp too. Sometimes if you call my WhatsApp, I'm not the one that will pick it. The person that is picking it is also part of our team. So you can also talk to our client support. So we have a client support that also handles our WhatsApp calls at times. So feel free to talk to our client support if you have anything that you want to ask and any assistance with anything. You can feel free to talk to them. All right. So assuming you're number one property on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for the time. It's useless we doing these videos, we doing these episodes, we doing this research, and if you guys don't watch it, it's useless. So you guys are like the MVP. You are the reason why we are still churning out this content. And see you later.